Holy sh! Do you guys hear that? That is the collective breath of just holy, you know what, going out from the entire pinball world is Haggis Pinball. Haggis Pinball. Yes, I said it. I said it. You heard me right. Haggis Pinball has instantly become relevant to the entire conversation when it comes to pinball. Oh my gosh. So, in case you don't know, you probably know now, seeing this video, Haggis Pinball, the makers of Celts Pinball down in Australia, have announced just this morning that they are recreating Fathom, or they're basically bringing out the remake of Fathom. So from their Facebook page, it says, Haggis Pinball, makers of Celts Pinball machine, in collaboration with Planetary Pinball Supply, introduces the first Haggis Classics machine, Fathom TM Revisited, the original release by Bally in 1981. Now, the words to really zero in on right there is the fact that they said introduces the first Haggis Classics machine. That is huge right there. I know everybody on the internet right now is all about Fathom, which we will get to that. Tremendous game. I'm very excited for it. But seeing that right there, the first Haggis Classics machine. Oh my God, guys. That opens up the gates to so much more. I mean, we're talking possibly Frontier. We're talking 8-Ball Deluxe. We're talking Paragon. We're talking Centaur. I mean, all these games that are considered Bally classics, I feel like they're on the table. They got to be on the table. This wording right here indicates to me that this isn't just a one-time thing. And I think that in itself is massive news. That is huge for the pinball industry, especially when a lot of these pins, they are not only just hard to find in general, but hard to find great working examples of them. And the fact that this is about to be produced is amazing. So moving ahead here, it says only 3,500 Fathom machines were produced, making it a highly desirable pinball machine and the obvious first choice for Haggis Pinball to remake as part of their Haggis Classic series. There you go again. First choice. More's coming. More is coming. How much win is that? I'm sorry. I will sound like a Haggis shill right now. How much win? That is huge. Oh my God. That is so huge. I'm so damn excited about that. I really am. That is just huge. Instantly, they are a player. Instantly. So it goes on and says, let's see, a little bit of wording here. But they say there's just so much to love about the Fathom pinball machine. It's hard to pick just one great thing out about it, or one great thing about it, says Damian Harden, CEO of Haggis Pinball. I love the art from Greg, and the layout is fantastic with all the drop targets, challenging but rewarding gameplay, not to mention the amazing sound effects and iconic callouts. Let's see, what else does it say? It says, plus we are making a special Mermaid edition that truly enhances the original game with additional cosmetic features, lighting system, enhanced audio, and the ability to choose between the original rules or a completely new 2.0 rule set. Wow, okay. That right there, that is something that we have theorized about, that it would be really cool if there was a pinball machine in which it had different rule sets to it, to where you could select something very quickly to kind of make the gameplay a little bit different. And the fact that they are bringing in a completely new rule set onto this game to where you could play both the old and the new within the same setting, basically, just by deciding to switch it over from game to game. That's awesome. I really hope that they make that extremely accessible to where you don't have to get into the coin door, that maybe there's some type of button or some type of option with the flippers in general that you can just completely flip the game and be able to play something completely different. So that is awesome right there. Haggis Pinball will be using their enhanced playfield manufacturing process to prevent dimpling from everyday play, as well as their extensive testing practices to ensure the game made today has the reliability pinball collectors and fans from around the world expect, so they can enjoy their games for years to come. So again, taking some shots at some people, maybe, I don't know, the wording there, you never know. Hey, they might as well. They need to pimp it out. They need to say enhanced playfield manufacturing. I'm okay with that. Let's get the games out. pimping out that there's no dimpling from the everyday play. You know, we've been told that, you know, with the way that the stern pins are, dimpling is just to be expected. But now hearing from another company and saying, we want to prevent it, I like hearing that. As somebody that spends a lot of money on pinball machines, I like hearing that they're trying to prevent dimpling. Now, I don't really care too much, you know, because I truthfully don't notice dimpling too much, but I see that and I'm like, you know what? I'm all in. Yeah, let's prevent the dimples. Let's prevent them. Like, why not? Why not? If we're going to do Fathom, let's prevent it all. I don't mind that. All right, so let's see here. What else we got? It says that Clan Haggis members will be able to exclusively order a Fathom Revisited machine for the next 2 days till midnight on the 28th of April. So I guess that's going on right now, the way that I'm understanding that. I mean, wow. Okay. I don't know if Clan Haggis costs money to do. I don't know if it's like the Fang Club from Spooky, but, you know, I dig that these smaller companies are creating these fan clubs and that you get access to their games a lot earlier just by being members of it. I can respect that. I understand it. Build it up. Why not? We will only be making 250 Mermaid Edition machines, and let's see, they will only be available to order for the next 4 weeks. Okay, that's kind of a little surprising. I would expect a little bit more to be available, but again, maybe this is just part of their overall deal with the license agreement that they're only going to make so many. I don't know. It doesn't really seem like that it's that much. Obviously, I think it'll sell out very quickly, even at the price that it is. And we see the pricing right here. Where the Mermaid Edition is 11,500 Australia, Classic Edition is 9,500. I think somebody told me earlier that that's around 85 or 8,800 for US dollars, and I think around 71 or 7,300 for US dollars. So don't quote me on that. I'm not a human calculator, but I think it's somewhere right around there. A big part of this, though, it says plus shipping and taxes where you need to, and then it says Mermaid Edition includes free shipping within Australia and free shipping to Planetary Pinball Supply in the US. So that's huge as well. They're definitely pushing that Mermaid Edition with the additional rule set, the additional add-ons and all that. And yeah, so that's huge. So also you can head over to This Week in Pinball for a little bit more information. And it appears that they have a podcast up with Mr. Teolis over at Pinball Profile. So I guess if you guys want more information on that, that's where you want to go check it out. Let's go ahead and go take a look at This Week in Pinball right now. This is my first time looking over this, so you and me, we're going in together. So here we go. Let's see. Comic. Don't mind that. See, explaining the multi-ball. Of course, if you guys have played Fathom, you pretty much know what's up with it. I mean, the rule set is really simple, but a lot of fun as well. I really do enjoy it. I'm curious. I'm guessing, obviously, this is photos from the remake. So it looks like that they have LED lights actually even at the drops. So that's interesting. And then it looks like they're using colored LED inserts or color inserts for the LEDs. They do say that this is a prototype. I mean, this is just nice. I don't know, guys. When I see an older pinball machine and I see that it looks brand new, because obviously it is brand new, it's a remake, but when I see an older design that's brand new, I mean, it just, I don't know, it's nice. I feel like we're in a time machine right now, because this was released, what, 40 years ago? I think sometime around there in 1981. Gosh. Okay, so 2.0 rules overview. Okay, this is huge right here. Let's look at this. The new rule set is more story-driven, with players progressing through Mermaid battle modes, Lagoon, and Mermaid multi-balls. A battle with the Queen Mermaid and her Mermaidians, and a final Mermaid treasure wizard mode. Hey, I can respect that. The adventure continues 40 years. See, got it right, 40 years. After the original story, with the daughter of the diver from 1981 returning to the lagoon where her father went missing to find out what happened. Okay. So now we know the main character is above 40 years old and is female and is returning to the lagoon. Yeah, okay. I'm with it. We have repurposed many play-filled elements with a rule set that is now mode-based. I can't even pronounce that word. Whilst keeping the spirit of the original machine. The new code enables us to create a longer gaming experience than people are used to with the original game, while still being a challenge to achieve the final goal. All right, so that's interesting. I guess if the new code creates a longer gaming experience, yet the code kind of requires you to use different shots rather than just, I don't know, just the safe shots of just getting to a multi-ball and then ripping spinner the whole time. I'm assuming there must be ball saves built in a little bit longer than usual to make the gameplay last longer. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I have no idea. The main action in the game will be a choice between multi-balls and progressive battles with 4 Mermaidians and the Mermaid Queen. Every time a Mermaidian, I think it's Mermaiden. I'm saying Mermaidian. Mermaiden. I'm all over the place right now. Every time a Mermaiden is defeated, you will have to escape back to the boat via a series of cave escape hurry-up modes. Blue targets will qualify modes and multi-balls starting at the lagoon scoop at the top right of the playfield, and green targets will qualify mermaid battles at the right cave trap scoop. The 1, 2, 3 targets in sequence qualify mermaid, multi-ball, both also starting at the right cave scoop. We have new rules for the spinner, okay, playfield multipliers, okay, and how the green and blue bonuses are now increased in instrumental with mermaid battles and multi-balls. Okay, that makes sense. To qualify for the mermaid treasure wizard mode, you will need to obtain 4 mermaid artifacts achieved by defeating the mermaid queen, completing the lagoon and mermaid multi-balls, and by earning the playfield super jackpot. All right, so and then we got a mermaid queen battle. It's one of the most challenging modes in the game. Okay, and you got to defeat the mermaidens before reaching her. It'll be easier. There's a lot more new rules. Okay. So that's interesting. It seems like they're taking advantage of everything on the playfield and getting about as much out of this as you can, because truth be told, I mean, it is a simple layout in general, but it's highly rewarding because you do have an awesome spinner. You do have lots of drop targets. You have the inline targets. It's just a lot of fun. If you've never played it before, this is a good game. It is a lot of fun to play. And then, of course, they do an interview right there, but yeah, this looks it looks pretty dope. Obviously, this is just pictures, but the colors, I mean, Fathom. I've seen a restored Fathom before, and it is a sight to behold. And just the idea of brand new Fathoms being out there, it's pretty dope. Not gonna lie, it's pretty dope. What do you guys think? Are you guys as excited as I am? Are you kind of like ho hum on it? I could see the price being kind of a sticking point for some people because it is priced a little bit higher than, what other prices are right now. But at the same time, are you really going to find a Fathom in this condition at that price? I don't think you would. And I'm pretty excited that they're going to do other classics as well, that this seems just to be the tip of the iceberg, that there's more on the way. And I'm just excited that there's a pinball company out there that has a manufacturing date. I believe, I don't know if I read it off right there, but I read somewhere by July 1st, they're going to start really knocking these bad boys out. And I think you'll owe a little bit of a deposit on top of that as well, a little over $1,000, somewhere right around there. But I'm pretty excited though, that it appears that they have the manufacturing capabilities, because obviously they've created Celts. They're going to up their manufacturing capabilities, and they're putting out a pinball machine that is literally a classic. This is a genius move. My boy Bob Caldwell, he called it out. I mean, he called it about a year ago. He was telling me, I think that if a company could move towards remaking these types of machines that are just the single level classic, that they would do huge numbers. They would do excellent. And right here, instantly, I have to believe Haggis is relevant. They are a relevant pinball company. Genius move. Bravo to everybody over there. I mean, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. But let me know down below, what do you guys think? You guys excited? We'll find out. Later, guys.